Last year you might have seen me in a green shirt. This year I'm in red and white. It's because we've moved to the bimota by Kawasaki Racing Team. We're here at Donington Park for the UK round of the World Superbike Championship. The weather's great, and yeah, welcome to Kawasaki Superteens episode 2.
Yo, what's up? How's it going, Garrett?
Henry.
Yeah. Callum, Henry, nice to meet you guys. Those little ZX4s are sick.
Yeah,
the four bangers, yeah.
What do you do to keep fit to like ride at World Championship level?
Yeah, I got to do like quite a bit because these bikes are like real fast and not easy to throw around. I'm trying to be as strong as I can, but as skinny as I can. Probably the biggest thing I do is running and like HIIT training, the high intensity interval training. Like I know the race duration is going to be 30 minutes more or less, and so I really try to maximize that period of time so that I know that like I'm able to think and be there, you know, even when my heart rate's through the roof.
I'm sure Cal's the same, like because they're little bikes, it's hard to keep like the main thing is keeping the weight off.
Yeah.
It's like trying to stay as light as possible, but also it's sort of good because you don't need that a heap of strength to ride a 400 because it's not a massive bike.
These little bikes, if you're overweight, you're losing so much. Yeah, just keeping light and fit is, yeah.
That is what can be brutal, is like you feel like you're doing everything you need to do, but if you weigh more, especially on a small bike, it doesn't really matter. You could have more talent than the other guy, but you know.
Just get stitched.
Yeah.
How do you find it like to be able to fight every round with the jet lag and all that sort of stuff?
I've been in Europe the last 4 years, and so I was here like probably 9 months out of the year just for racing, you know, just to be close to the races and close to the team and stuff, which wasn't a bad deal, but it's just like, I just want to be home and like close to my friends and family, and so it started kind of taking a toll on me mentally, just being here for so long, for such a long period of time, and like you know about the time change and stuff. Like what I hated the most is like if I woke up at 7 in the morning, I wouldn't hear from a single person that I know until 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. So I had like 7 hours of basically being on the dark side of the moon. Yeah. And it's like sometimes you just want to talk to somebody, you know? It's been really nice being back home in Texas this year and being able to just like, I think it's been good for me mentally.
It is tough, but again, like I'm so thankful to be able to like have the opportunity to race in the BSB, and like it is a massive step, and obviously there's goals that everyone wants to achieve, so it is worth the sacrifice part.
That's the thing, it's like no matter what you're doing in life, if you have a goal, it's gonna cause you to sacrifice in some areas, you know. Big respect for doing that, you know. I feel you.
Yeah. So on a Thursday, obviously, there will be like chat talk or something like that. What sort of things are you looking out for, or what do you do to prepare?
This year has actually been super important for me on the track walks, because this is my first year with Kawasaki, so a different manufacturer than I had last year. And so I'm really trying to make sure that I go into Friday knowing everything I need to know about, mainly gearing. That's like the biggest thing. I want to make sure that I know what gears to be in the corner, so I'll focus on that, but then also like in my head I'm doing laps as I'm walking it, you know, trying to remember last year, like I try to think about like good places to pass and like how I would set somebody up. It's honestly just like visualizing. I just try to visualize as I'm walking the track, and I'm excited to watch you guys. Like I'm gonna try to keep up this weekend and just like see what's going on with y'all, and y'all have a good weekend and everything, you know? Kick some ass. I'll try.
You push the front really hard up to the apex, then the exit comes for you.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Never met him before, so it's definitely nice to speak to him. Lots of good information as well. So
good to get this bit like a perspective off a superbike ride as well and see what it takes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just walk around the track with all the Superteens and a few other riders as well. Just giving them giving the information that I know about the track, because I think I've done the most laps around here than anybody with the race school and everything. So it's just more or less refreshing the mind on what they're trying to aim for, where they're trying to get to. It's still down to them how good they can do it, but at least I give them a chance.
Excited, to be fair. Crippled, weren't good at knock-hill, so hopefully a lot better here.
Because when I did the first run, I had a lot of grip. I tried to turn with full, but the bike takes me like that.
But what you do is make your turn earlier, so you actually go a straight line, with angle. So you don't need the bike to turn. Yeah, I think it'll be close. I'm quite sure it'll be close. I think whoever gets the break at the beginning will be hard to catch.
The motor this year, the bike, it's quite a bit different. Obviously the engine is the same. It's the only thing that we've sort of kept the same as last year, but you'll see that in a minute. In terms of the setup at the track, we have a new truck, which looks good and actually is good for us. Donington's actually one of the most difficult ones because it's small garages, so there's not a lot of space, but we'll go have a look. obviously I rode the Kawasaki for quite a few years, and let's say the famous thing about the bimota is the tubular chassis. So we're trying to get a bit more feel on the front of the bike, improve the bike in hot conditions, and yeah, this is the biggest change. The engine's the same, forks are the same, swing arms obviously all different. So from the actual chassis and base of the bike, the frame is the biggest change. And you would think that with the same engine wouldn't change the setup of the bike that much, but the feeling on the bike is quite a bit different. I'm a little bit old school. I don't rely always on the wheelie control. I try to use the rear brake a bit and the throttle. It really amazes you that the guys that are really, really good, they're not flat out as long as you think. They go flat out, but they're understanding the relationship between your hand and the rear tyre and the grip is so important. So that's what I've always tried to be more in that way, and I think it's the best way. Worst thing, guys, when you're racing, if you always expect something and it doesn't happen, you're more disappointed. So I always try to focus on doing a good job Friday, the best job I can to understand the bike, and then if I do a good job, the result's always a consequence of the work done. So that's the target I try to have. But I've probably made all the mistakes that you guys have times 10, so I've made pretty much every mistake you can make, more than once, so I'm quite qualified. If you need anything, just let me know and I'll try to help the best I can. And apart from that, enjoy it, have fun, get out on track, watch me and the guys, see if you can understand how anything, and if you want to ask me anything, let me know. That's it. The weather's going to be mint, so always helps, doesn't it?